So this video is going to be for point style ignitions and how to adjust it for static timing. Not going to need that many tools. It's pretty simple. You could do this on the side of the road if you needed to. You're going to need a feeler gauge set, a Phillips screwdriver to get this cover off, and then a voltmeter or a test light, which if you have something like this works great. So this is for testing voltage. You actually are the ground, so you can put your hand on this. I got this from Snap-on. You put your hand on this and then touch something that's 12 volts, and that will give you a test light reading. I'm going to use my voltmeter for this particular static timing adjustment, just because I need to get it dead set. So other than that, let's get to it. So here's the tools you need. You need a, well, if you have a 13/16 spark plug socket, you're going to want to take out the spark plugs, because when you're kicking the bike over, it just makes it easier if you have a kick style. You need a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, a feeler gauge set, or an 18 thousandths feeler gauge. That's the measurement between the clearance for the timing you're going to need. A voltmeter, any voltmeter works fine. And then this is also, you're going to need a 5/16 Allen head. This works good if you have a socket with an extension. You have your hand here that comes down and touches to make contact with this to create the signal to send to your coil. So this moves up and down, and then there's a lobe. There's two lobes. There's one here and one here to set for your timing, so your front cylinder and back cylinder. We're going to do this on TDC cylinder number 1. You always do this on cylinder number 1. And then this is your wire right here. This green wire right here is for your 12 volt signal, and then this is your capacitor. And then this runs around and just cleans your contact here, so it's always nice and clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this on the lobe here, and then we're going to check this right here with a feeler gauge, and I'll show you guys that. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to take off this. I'm going to take them both off so I know exactly where I'm at. If you're on a compression stroke, you might be, or if you think you're on a compression stroke, you might be on the exhaust stroke. So you want to take these both off to make sure that both push tubes are spinning freely. That way you're on compression stroke cylinder number 1 for sure. So now, when you kick it over, you're gonna watch these push tubes move. And so this is the exhaust one. So right when this one comes back down, right there, you are on TDC. So you should be close to the timing mark over there. Right now we're just we're trying to get this set up so we can see where we're at over there. It's kind of hard to go to both sides. So now I'm going to check to see where I'm at over there, and I'll show you guys the timing mark. Okay, so over here on this side of the case, there's going to be a plug right here. You're going to have to remove this. It's just mine's just a little chrome plug like that. And then in there's a timing mark. Now on different year bikes calls for different timing. The marks are different. So this one, I found out the dot is TDC for this bike. Okay, so you're gonna look in there and you'll see the dot, and you just center it. Really hard to, there it is. So you just want to center that dot the best you can. That's what I've done, and it's always worked fine for me. This is a 77 shovel. So different bikes call for different marks. Like on an 81, it would be the line. There's a line in there, and it would be right before the hole. If you come back on this side, you can get your feeler gauge on 18 thousandths here, and you're gonna check your gap. So it should be a slight drag on this point right here. You can kind of feel a slight drag, and then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get our timing light, or not our timing light, we're gonna get our voltmeter, and we're gonna touch this lead right here, this one in here on the top, and we're gonna adjust it to 12 volts right when the point's open for it to fire. So loosen these up, and then we'll put our voltmeter on it, and I'll show you how to get that. So what you see me doing here is I'm touching this lead in here, key on, and I'm getting voltage as I let go and put down on it, let go, put down on it. So now what you're gonna wanna do, like I said, you're gonna loosen this up. If yours isn't worn out like mine, or if you have the right size screwdriver. And then you're gonna wanna put your lead on there, If you have an alligator clip, that works well. But now you're gonna just turn this right in here. You're gonna turn that right until, you're gonna back it off and touch it down right until you get 12 volts. You want it right on it. So I'm backing off, and then boom, right there. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna put it all back together and we'll see how it starts. Probably gonna run like shit, boy. All right, let's see if it starts. Cold bike. Key on, conditioner on. Too much gas, I think, on that one. Try no enrichener. I need to turn the idle up. It's a little low, but there you have it. Yeah, it might die. The idle's pretty low right now. Well, thanks for checking this video out. That's gonna hopefully help you with some cutting out if you have any, or just plain right hard starting. My bike was cutting out when I would ride it. And I set the static timing, and ever since then it's been great. So you have to do that every now and then. Keep that in mind every couple thousand miles. But other than that, there you go. So thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe and like.